Hi, welcome back to the Hustle for a Cure Skate-a-thon here at the beautiful Hershey Center in Mississauga, Ontario. And I'm standing here with Mr. Jim Gregory. Did I pronounce that correctly?
You sure did.
I sure did. All right. Jim, can you tell us a little bit about your relationship to the D'Amico family?
Well, I've known John most of my life. We played sports against each other when we were kids. And when I went into working with the Maple Leaf organization, he was a young official. I was coach and then later general manager of the Maple Leafs for many years. And he refereed. And when I got let go, I went to work for the league. And fortunately, I got to be John D'Amico's supervisor or boss. And we had a lot of fun. He came, when he left the ice, he came to work in our office, and he was kind of person that you could show every young official if you wanted to be something special, you, excuse me, you'd emulate John D'Amico.
Well, okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about John. Can you give us some kind of story or wonderful experience that you've had with John that you can share with us today?
Have you got 3 or 4 days?
I got 3 or 4 minutes for sure.
Well,
For John, we got lots of time.
he everything about him really was special. Let me try to think of something that.
Yeah, something. Yeah, an event or an experience that brought you guys even closer together, because obviously your relationship evolved from the time that it was when you were the general manager to when you worked together.
We played sports against one another, both hockey and baseball, when we were young men or boys.
You ever drop the gloves with him?
No. He was too tough for me and too strong for most people. But that was one of the things that he was famous for. And if you talk to any of the old-time players, when there was any kind of a skirmish on the ice and John came, they hoped he grabbed the other guy, because when he got a hold of you, he couldn't move. He just would put a bear hug on you, and that would be the end of it. But John also had a lot of little things that he held dear to himself, that he tried to teach other people to do the same things. And as you know, when a young official was coming along, they can't always do what D'Amico did, so he would get frustrated, but he spent hours and hours with anybody who wanted to have the time to learn, to try to teach them how to be a good official.
You know, it's amazing. I get that feeling that he had everybody seems to have an immense amount of respect for the man and the family. And I think that's evidence out here today with all the people that have turned up. And this is the second year of the event. So I understand John used to do this a few years back.
Yeah, he started this many years ago, and Angelo, his son Angelo, picked it up. And you're absolutely right. I could tell you that you would search a long time and probably never find anybody who didn't respect John or have a lot of admiration for him. He was that kind of a person. Because of the way he went about his job and about his life and how he would do things for people, there was nothing but admiration and respect for him, and is evident here today.
So how about, okay, so now let's move on to his son. Is he a chip off the old block or what?
Well, Angelo and John are very much alike in their personalities, and I know that Angelo has got this passion to continue this event that his dad started. And if you spend any time with Angelo, as I'm sure you have, this comes up in the conversation every time you're talking to him. He has an unbelievable desire to help out people who need help with cancer, and this skate-a-thon is one of the ways he does it.
It's an absolutely wonderful event, and I want to thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us. And I noticed you're like me today. We're not donning the blades. We're not donning the blades today.
Well, when I hit 70 a few years ago, I said there's no sense in making myself look worse of an ass than I already am.
Thank you again so much. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the event.